Hey guys, are we live? Can y'all hear me? Is it working? Let me pull it up just to make sure. Because my luck, I would be sitting here just talking to myself and nobody'd be here. Okay, it's working. I'm muted so it wouldn't echo through the computer. Anyways, let me say hey to everybody and we'll get started. I'm going to try to make this live like super short so if people need to catch the replay, they can. And it's just easier to figure out what's going on. Hindsight, Regina, $1 Million Man, whoop whoop. Heather. Who else is in here? Penny Riddle. Grandmammy Annie. Dang, y'all were talking a lot. Miss Joyce. Moto Mom. Scott H. Scott, did you get affected by the hurricane? I hope you're alright. Gator Hater. Today. Hey Darcy and Tony. Whoa. If I missed you, my computer just skipped a whole bunch of stuff, I think. Darzilla. Okay, I think I got it all. I think I got all of you. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I have all of my links posted in the description box, I guess is what you'd call it. Hey, Hells. If you want to help with getting I'm tired, my brain is not working. Supplies for the hurricane victims. We plan on going Saturday. Hey, Pittsburgh Nurse and Turtle Gang. I have made an Amazon list. I was asked to make an Amazon list to make things a little easier. I have done that. Hey, Val. So if you'd rather help that way, that option is there. If you want to send money, the Cash App, Venmo, blah, 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 is all being posted or it's in the description box. Hey, Ryan. As of right now, our plan is to go to Erwin. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Erwin, Tennessee. I am waiting on confirmation for somebody to tell me if they are still taking donations and not turning people away. If not, we'll find somewhere else to bring them, so it's not a big deal. But I've heard every direction from TikTok that there is up, down, left, and right. I don't know. So I'm trying to confirm that they're still taking them. Oh, good. Thanks, Scott. Hey, Mama Fee. So, that's the gist of it. If y'all have questions, I'm more than happy to obviously answer them. If y'all have suggestions of where to go, Erwin was just one I was able to map out and know I could get there. Hey, Shanny B. But if there's somewhere else, then I'm more than willing to go that way. We were going to go South Florida, but South Florida is a lot further for us than Tennessee is, obviously. That's my neighbors. It's still, Erwin's about 6 hours. It'll be about a 6-hour ride for us, but we are more than willing to do it. Casey, the Amazon link's not working. Oh, mods, the Amazon link, Hook to Nightbot is not the right one. So hang on and let me, let me get the new one. Sorry, Casey. Thank you for telling me it wasn't working though, because I had no idea. I should have checked, but I just barely got my son in the bed, so I'm blaming him. Hey, Coco! Also, while I'm here, thank y'all so much for getting me. What you talking about? Because I'm live. Did you message me? To win Turtle Island. Y'all have no idea how excited that made me. I was so excited, y'all. I couldn't even sleep last night, which is another reason why I'm tired. Let's see. Look, I'm trying to, Lord help me. I copied it on my phone and then tried to paste it from my computer. Gator Hater, oh, Alabama Mom, I love you. I wish you could go with me. Try that one. Maybe that one will work. If not, then I will have to figure something else out. Could somebody click on that and just to see if it'll pop up? Alabama Mom. Do you know how hard it is for me not to call you by your name? Tony, it is just a game, but awesome. Thank you, Casey. It is just a game. You're so right. However, when I was on it literally the entire season, 2 seasons in a row. So that just made my day. That's all. Okay, well, I'm gonna try not to, but if I slip up, just know it wasn't on purpose. Gator Hater, oh my gosh, 4 to 6 weeks. Million Dollar Man, she is fine. I talked to her this morning. She's just fine. What's gone? I've missed too many comments. Gator Hater, I just can't imagine. Like these families, that's why I want to go do this. Because as a mom, I can't imagine being out. Tootie, I'm so glad that she finally got it back. Thank God. I can't imagine just up and losing everything that fast and having nowhere to go, nothing to my name for my kids, nothing. So we're able to get there. We may not be able to obviously supply everything, which is where y'all come in to help. If you're able to, please do not put yourself out if you cannot afford it. I understand that money is tight. Hey, Rhonda! And life is tough, so we get it, I promise. It is fun, Coco. It's a lot of fun. The Turtle Island video? Oh my god, y'all. It was so awkward. I could not talk about myself. Don't blame Tootie. I think you want to see it anyways. It's weird talking about yourself. Period. I'm just not vain and it's not that easy for me, but Alabama Mom, I won. That's what I'm wondering. I may have to end up taking Logan to the doctor. Because that cough has been going on since he had his seizure. I mean, that was a few weeks ago. Let's watch it. Okay, let me see if I can get it pulled up and I'll show y'all. I hate that they didn't show it, but oh, sorry, Jillian. I just saw your message. Look, shit. I called you your name. Um, Yes, and you guys, I will post a picture or share a picture at one point or another, once everything's said and done, of all of the donations so y'all can see what you were able to help supply to all these people that are just have gone without or have lost everything. I'm trying to find where I sent it to PJ. I'm glad. Oh my god, I'm sorry y'all can hear my mouse clicking 100 times. I'm trying to no, Grandmammy Annie, from what I'm gathering, absolutely nobody made a video but myself. Which is why they didn't show it. Because really it would have been pointless, but y'all don't message me on Facebook if you don't want your messages seen. Oh, hindsight, I'm so sorry. Logan's is Tony, I saw that. That's why I messaged a lady and was asking her, like, hey, am I gonna be safe driving 6+ hours to bring this stuff without getting in trouble? We will be very well protected, so that's not in the question. I've also let me play this for y'all, and I will I'll tell y'all something I saw on TikTok. John, you can't always believe everything on TikTok. However, you never know. Can y'all see this? Hopefully you can, and I'm not about to play this ridiculous video. Okay, yeah.
Hey, it's Huntress, the Moose. First, I want to start by saying this season has been absolutely amazing. It's been so much
Not
fun
even
playing with all the people on the island, even more so people who showed up and showed out and joined in the fun with us. And I want to thank Dolly and PJ for doing this and putting up with our shenanigans every week. Um, I, I'm supposed to be talking about myself, y'all. I'm extremely awkward when it comes to talking about myself. However, we'll do what we have to do. Baby Moose says hi. Um, I guess I want to win Turtle Island. One, because it shows my kids that never give up. It'll happen eventually. We were on season 3. Was it 3 last year? And came in second to Bomb Nation, which was another amazing season. This year we have played as hard as we could against them and have made it so far. um, but yeah, that winning season 4 would be amazing. My kids are just as invested in the game as I am, and it would just be fun to be able to show them like, hey, this is what happens when you push through and you don't give up. And I don't know what else to say. So thank y'all again. Let's win the darn thing.
Gamu, 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 gamushi.
Moose for the win!
Vote for Moose because she's the best. Mihi. No, Mihi.
Hey, it's Huntress, the Moose. First, I would have.
There it is. So, what I was saying is I'm glad they didn't show it because I didn't want anybody to be like, oh, she's using the kids for extra votes. But my kids were very involved in Turtle Island with me. If they fell asleep and missed it, they were asking me the next morning, Mom, are you still on the island? So they wanted to be in the video with me, and I let them, you know why? Because it took up time, and we were supposed to have 3-minute video, and I could not sit and talk about myself for 3 minutes. So that was it. That would have got more votes. $1 Million Man. That's why I'm glad they didn't share it. Hindsight. That's what I was gonna tell you. That my son. I don't know if I told you or not. My son has febrile seizures, so he'll eventually grow out of it. But till then, it's absolutely terrifying. Atticor! Hey, Darzilla! And Hales. Um, yeah, so I've seen on TikTok too that FEMA was showing up to donation places and saying that all the donations belong to them, and they were taking all of them. So that's another thing I'm worried about because one, have your own opinions, it's fine, but I don't trust charities because I don't trust that they'll do what they're supposed to do with it. I don't trust that they won't take half your money and run and only give half of what you've donated to help people. Hey Mo. Or maybe it's just me, but I don't trust them. Thanks, Ryan. Go to a church. Darzilla, I have an address to a high school in Irwin, or right outside of Irwin, that's taking donations, so that's where I was gonna go. Casey, see, I'm glad you understand. I'm not just like crazy. I'm hearing that you have to take it to a church or FEMA takes it. Churches get it to the people. Or you trust the government. Yeah, that's a joke. But we won't get on that subject. Who asked me that? I'm sorry. Adicor. So I have the PayPal, the pay apps, or the Amazon list. If you rather buy the things and have them sent, they'll send to me, and then we'll take them from there. But oh my God, hindsight. Gator hater, I agree. I'd much rather just pass it over to the ones that need help. But with as bad as the storms are, you just never know where anybody's at. They can go to one location where they know it's at and get what they need. Oh, Regina. Alex, did you tell me you went live the other day and I missed your live? Well, I feel like it was you. Hindsight, I'm so sorry that you'll have so many. I can't imagine dealing with seizures so often. Twice. Okay, I don't know why I'm not getting your stuff. Oh, maybe because I wasn't subscribed like I thought I was. I am now. Thank you, hindsight. Listen, if I'm able to get out there, I may not be able to fork out thousands of dollars to help. Hey, Teresa. But if I am able to get the things together with help and take them out there, then that's what we're going to do. And my husband kept asking me, he's like, why that place? What, and I told him, I said, every time I watch videos of that place, I just want to cry. I said, so that's where we're going. And he said, oh, okay. That's what we're doing. We're going to leave out god awful early Saturday morning. And then we'll probably have to just drive straight home because I'm sure every hotel between there and my house is booked, which is understanding. Oh, Casey, really? I wonder if that's what has happened. Jen, it really is. Yeah, hindsight, you're right. I had some troll in my community tab talking crap. Why do you have to do it that way? I'm like, unless you're helping, just shut up. I probably just made y'all sick with my whole table moving. I don't know. You know what though? If I was in that situation, I would hope anybody that was able, right, Casey, that was willing and able to help me would help, because there was absolutely nothing they could plan for. Thank you, Adacor. They're not built for things like that. Like Texas, more or less, would be better prepared than Tennessee ever would be. And my husband was like, I guarantee you, none of them even had flood insurance, which then that even made it worse. Hey, Bombshell! That made it even worse, because, like, oh my god, these people, what are they going to do if they didn't have flood insurance? Because I doubt it's even. Like, Darzilla, I don't know. I think they wanted me to fork it out all on my own. Like, Tony, are we really sisters? No. Blood sisters? No, we're not. Chosen? Yes. I met her, Dublin, Carson, Brittany, whatever y'all want to call her, on YouTube. When I got on YouTube, that's how I met her. And when I moved to Alabama, that's when I met her or saw her for the first time. Oh yeah, here's the. Thank you, Luna. The Amazon list too. Ooh. Yes, Ryan. We don't have flood insurance because we live 35,000 feet above level and we are mountain strong. We take care of one another. DBI, that's. Did you get affected? I'm assuming so. You saying that, so I'm so sorry that y'all are dealing with all this. MTB. Hi. That's why we're doing our part so we can help. I know it obviously doesn't fix things for anybody, but Bombshell, yes, I can do that. No power or cell till yesterday. Oh my gosh. Yeah, DB, I'm doing what I can to help. Obviously it doesn't fix everything, but to be able to help even just the slightest. Do you want me to post it right now, Bombshell, or just when I get done? 'Cause I'm not going to be on here too much longer so people can rewatch it. Hey, Green Eyed Angel, thank you. Moto Mom. I've gotten a few Moto Mom, so if you can message me on. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was gonna say message me your name, but I remembered. There's so many of y'all that I talk to personally on Facebook that it's hard for me to remember both names. So if I just go blank, y'all just slap me and remind me and we'll carry on. I call my kids the wrong names. Y'all can't expect me to remember everybody's YouTube and personal name anymore, okay? Thank you, DB. We are definitely praying for you guys. Thank you, Darzilla. I know, I think Dolly is doing a live too. I'm not real sure when, but I wanted to get on here and explain everything. Bombshell. Did somebody post it in there? Thank y'all. Listen, I cannot multitask, so I was gonna do it when I got off. I am keeping track of who is sending what, so I can personally thank everybody after we get back. And I will take a picture, not when we're there, because I don't want to post everybody's business, but I'll take a picture of everything when we have it loaded up and show everybody how awesome y'all are and what we were able to get done. Darcy, that Amazon link isn't the same one. I wouldn't worry about that one. Y'all are awesome. My husband's like, just what about a charity? I said, nope. I don't trust charities. Thanks, though. And then he saw all that stuff about FEMA on YouTube, and he was like, oh, okay. Or on TikTok, I mean. I said, yeah, nope. I'd rather just do it, the drive. My mom's coming to watch my kids because, one, just to make it a lot easier, and two, we don't really know what we're getting ourselves into. So if things are rough, then, Casey, that's me. My name is Becca. So sweet to you. I try to be to everybody, but some people drive me cuckoo. Bombshell, I love you. Thank you. Donna Clark. All right. Y'all are awesome. Bomb Nation is pretty awesome. Pallets, people who, oh God, I can't. We're not even going to get started on that subject. I could go all day. Here is, let me post this one more time in case y'all need it. It'll say, if it says my name, this one, Becca, that's me. I forget some people don't know my name anymore. When I first started YouTube, I was under Becca, so all of you who've been around for a long time know that, but not everybody does. Jen, she's good. She's good. I don't know where she's at, but she's good. Probably sleeping or something. I talked to her this morning, but that's been it. That was it. No, it's Moose. Y'all know my dog's name is Moose. I named her Moose after being called Moose on YouTube for so long. Yes, Tony, really. My chocolate lab's name is Moose. Jen, I'll message you and let you know. I need to message you anyways. Tony, I would show you her, but she's massive and asleep on the couch, so I'm not messing with her. And then Blue, y'all probably all know, most of you know Blue, my German Shepherd. The Oh, MTV. Zeus. I had a dog named Zeus too as a kid, but somebody stole him out of the backyard. My frog is named Frog. Oh, your dog. I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. Terry Sparks, thank you. Let me do that. Hang on. There you go. That was a good idea. Your dog. Okay. Your dog's name. Let me go back up here so I can read it now that I'm not trying to. Is a trouble rescue his. Oh my gosh, he was a canine. That's awesome. Boucher, I do have formula on there. I added some cheap bottles, which I know not everybody uses. They're picky with bottles, but it's something until they're able to get more. My sister-in-law was in when Helene came for an Asheville quilt show. Oh, Ryan, I'm glad they made it. Saint Bernard Border Collie. Oh my god, that's a big dog. Yeah, mine. We have Blue, who's a German Shepherd, and well, both of my dogs are actually technically parvo survivors. Moose didn't get it nowhere near as bad as Blue did. MTV. We went to Walmart tonight to get toilet paper because I don't have very many for 6 people in my house. Absolutely no toilet paper. None. The entire Walmart was sold out of toilet paper. So my kids better learn how to wipe with like 2 squares or we're going to be screwed. We'll be using baby wipes and having to. Oh, God. They better come up with some toilet paper. That's all I gotta say. A red-nosed pit. Aw. Jen, I swear, 0 toilet paper at Walmart today. Dawn Michelle. You're late. You get a tardy slip today. Get a garden hose. Oh, God. Can you imagine 3 girls with a. No. Mm-mm. My whole house would be. No, that'd be a mess. Terry Sparks, holy cow. What from? The hurricane or what? Val, did I say hey to you when you came in? I hope so. A Kleenex. Good night, Regina. We love you. Yeah, Kleenex would work. I have one that's barely learned to potty train. One is in the midst of potty training. 2 girls, preteen, whatever you want to call them, crazies. they don't know how to make toilet paper last. Oh my God, Darcy. You know how many times my basement flooded? No. Mm-mm. That's not happening. A 90-pound drooling attack dog. My German Shepherd, no, the Amazon people won't even come in the yard. They're too scared of him, and he's absolutely terrified. Pallets, I think they are because this is the first comment I've seen from you for a minute. Jen, she is loving school now. It was when she first started, it took us, I don't know, a month and a half maybe to get her in where she would really like school. You know, for the first month and a half, it was so tough on her. She was so excited to go, but then as soon as we got there, you could see the overstimulation hit her. As soon as she got out of the car, you could see it. Her head would drop and she'd walk into the school. and cried the whole time she was there. But then it was like a flip of a switch, I swear. Just one day, all of a sudden, she was eating, but she still doesn't eat every day because it's just Brooklyn. But she's eating, she's playing, she's talking, smiling. It's just like a whole new kid. It's crazy. He loves those. Oh Lord. Okay, well we won't listen. We go through too much toilet paper in my house. We buy cheap Walmart stuff. Yeah, nobody's deleted your comments palettes. It must just be YouTube, which is crazy. I have to take her to the book fair tomorrow. So this is her first book fair, and she's so excited. She has school pictures tomorrow, so y'all, I'm so excited to see how those turn out. I can only imagine. Don't go to the corner. That's right. We won't be on too much longer. I'll have to share her school picture when it comes in. She is a mess. An absolute mess. It hit her town pretty bad, but her house wasn't hit. But she can't get food anywhere she is. What are you doing? What you're doing is super cool. Thank you. Oh, Terry, I hope she's able to get things soon. Ballots, that's so ridiculous. It's done that to me a lot. Charmin. I-40 on Tennessee, North Carolina border is closed. I-40 and I-26 in Asheville is closed. Thank you, Nani. Ryan, I looked at the map today. I put in where we're going, and it showed roads closed, but no roads between my house and getting there were shut down. So I did make sure of that before I was dead set on before I made up my mind on where we're going. I made sure we were able to get there. Thank you. I appreciate that. She did not, $1 Million Man. I'll just send it to her. She got the only sneak peek I sent anybody, actually, the other day. Yesterday. Oop. Sorry, y'all. Dawn Michelle's one of my A1s. A free cot for the night. Tony, I hope they're not all like that. That's why I messaged somebody that. Yes, wasn't that cute, Dawn? That was my favorite part. I messaged somebody that's out there to make sure that they're actually taking them so I don't get a free cot for the night. I can't afford that either. If y'all don't see me saying anything in any chats, just look for me in the darn look for me at my booked picture in Tennessee. God dang. Let's just let me get on a soapbox real quick. How absolutely ridiculous that is. People are trying to help your community and you're gonna send them to jail. But then our government's not helping. Make that make sense. But do they just want people to shrivel up and die because they're not getting help? The death count's high enough and continues to go up. I can't. Mm-mm. It just makes no sense. Make it make sense to me. Oh, out of court, I can imagine. Jen, that's what they're saying, that they're arresting people for helping. But it's just like those idiots, like Dolly said the other day, those idiots that shared um, pictures of Six Flags in Atlanta from like 2009, 2010, whenever Georgia flooded real bad. I can't even remember. But they're sharing those pictures like it's just happening and Six Flags is fine. So I don't know if you can necessarily believe everything that you are hearing, because we've heard, Tony, you do live out there. We've heard both things. I've seen people helping that are fine. I don't know. So I'm trying to 100% get the okay that, hey, yes, they're fine with you bringing stuff before I drive 6 hours. If this place isn't, I know of other people volunteering to help it, to volunteering, and they've told me places to go that they're not getting in trouble, so that's where we'll be going instead. Regardless, they are being donated and given to people that need it. $1 Million Man, I don't know that I was in Georgia during that, and I don't know that we ever had a curfew. But then again, I had babies, so I didn't go out late at night anyways. My youngest two were both born during that. No, Regina, I'm going regardless. They can lock me up. It's okay. Pallets, do you? I lived in, well, during the vid, I lived in Columbus, actually. But I'm originally from Haralson County, Paulding County area, if you know where that's at. It's crazy because I just moved away from Columbus 2 years ago. It would have been crazy if I met Bombshell while I was out there. But I only found YouTube. What was it, during the Quentin? No, not Quentin Simon. That was the first case I really followed on Quentin Simon. It was the Marvon McRae stuff that even brought me to YouTube Labs. Pallets, that's awesome. Yeah, Bombshell, for real. I found YouTube Lives during the Marvon McRae stuff. In Douglasville, well, we've just lived close together forever, I guess. Hey, Emery. Ryan, you'll be in Columbus in November. Darzilla, right. The people taking advantage of the ones that are being affected are the ones that need to be put in jail, not the ones that are just trying to help. The Chris Watts trial. How did everybody else find YouTube? I've always been into true crime because my dad is a police officer and has been since I was like 3. So true crime is just like, I don't know, it's my life, which sounds cheesy, but it's true. I grew up looking up to my dad. Like, that was, my dad hung the moon. And so true crime has just always been it for me. At 3 years old, I was singing Bad Boys and thank you, Rocket Queen. Motor Mom, that's who I watched, was Molly. with the Marvin McRae stuff. Oh, Tony, I understand that. Dawn, I swear, I found Dolly through Molly like you did, but it was when Molly Golightly was on Turtle Island. She sent everybody over there, and I never left. Moto Mom, I was too. I loved watching Facebook Lives. Yeah, Adcore, that's how I found Dolly. Isn't that crazy? Kylie Rodney, Darcy. Wicked West, thank you. Um, and then Justin and all them I found through Molly. Really, a lot of the people I watch that I originally started watching was because of Molly. Oh, MTV. My little girl that I was just talking about, I don't know if you know that, she's autistic too. And Mom, I think you should. You would probably love it. Just make sure you have good mods in there, because I swear TikTok's worse about trolls than, yeah, TikTok's worse about trolls than YouTube, I think. But yeah, MTV, my 4-year-old is autistic, and that's one reason why I'm glad we moved to Alabama, because they're supposed to be, don't quote me, but they're supposed to be better. Um, I can't even think of the word. It's supposed to be better for kids with autism than like Georgia, where we were. But if any of you know anything about Columbus, are not their schools are not the best. Thanks, BH. An hour and 45 minutes from Columbus. Pallets, that's not bad. You know what, Moto Mom? I don't watch. Bombshell, that's amazing though. Roxanne. Oh my god. Bombshell, I'm so glad somebody clicked that because I about died up. I laughed so hard. Then I made my kids listen to it this morning. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to mod on TikTok lives. I've gone live on TikTok one time because one of my good friends used to go live a lot on there, and I went live with her, but that's it. Where is Lisa, Tony? I haven't seen her in a while. Is she okay? Scared you to death? I can imagine. Like when I first started getting on a panel with Dolly, there was thousands of people. There was like hundreds of people in there. Well, I was so nervous. That made me so nervous. I can imagine the no, thousands. And I could hear you cracking up laughing too. Oh God. Hey Granny. Who's Roxanne? Mine are Mine is 5 and has been in the ABA therapy waiting on list for 9 months. Oh wow, that's crazy. MTV. Oh shit. I almost blocked somebody on accident. Oh Lord. You were live and you didn't know it. MTV. When I was in Georgia, my kids were on Peach Care, and they the week we moved, they called me and said they were going to start her therapies. Bombshell, shut up. gonna start her therapies um the week we moved to Alabama, so I had to cancel it, and then I just never messed with it after that. We had her in speech for a little bit, but at one of the schools, but it was so hard to oh, excuse me, to drop her off for 15 minutes. It took me it was just like getting her to calm down afterwards was just not worth it to me. Taking her for 15 minutes. Oh my god, Tony, stop that. She'll shake her biscuits for you. Oh Lord, I don't even remember. They don't. It took me longer to get her calmed down, like, and then she was in there with another kid, so it was 7 minutes, really. Like, it's just not worth it to me. It wasn't worth it to me. It was so frustrating. And then she had a meltdown for 2 or 3 hours afterwards, and I couldn't deal with it. Hey, Mimi, just one biscuit. Just one. I'm sure it's like half a biscuit, and you're just dramatic, but that's what is it called? Girl math or something. Bombshell, are you going live tonight? Yay, Adacore! Where are you moving to? Hey, Jamie K. South Carolina. That'll be fun. Just don't move close to the anywhere that should get affected by storms. God. Did you get your internet working, Bombshell? We're gonna have to get you new internet. We don't know exactly where you're at in Columbus, so that might be an issue. Darcy, thank you for modding. You are killing it. I have a TikTok. Y'all know I have more followers on TikTok than I do YouTube, so TikTok's just a whole nother beast. I don't know that I would be ready to go live on there. Monday, Midtown. Bombshell, you'll have to message me like on Discord or something. Lake Bottom, I don't know where that's at. Oh, Adacore, girl, I would be scared to death. Scared. Turtle Top. Yeah, that's crazy. Regina, you can't sleep. Are y'all okay, Regina? I know I talked to you the other day, but are y'all still doing good? Oh my God. Bombshell, if you know where, after you moved, God, that would, Jesus. If you know where Buena Vista Road is, down like on the dump side of Buena Vista Road, that's where I lived. In the middle of the hood. Now you're in Columbus, that's half hood, you're not wrong. I don't know though, Columbus is pretty bad. That's where I was. I was literally like probably a mile from the dump. On the prison side. The prison was less than a mile from my house. Buena Vista Road. Yeah, I can't say that. Turtle Talk, I hope y'all are doing good. Bull Creek Apartments in Columbus. I don't know where that's at. I used to also live across from the mall, or right down from the mall in Columbus too, in some apartments. I can't remember what they're called though. I'm not. Buena Vista. Okay, well, same difference. Adequate Columbus to Rome is probably 3 hours, 3.5 maybe. Miss, thank y'all so much. Seriously, you think 4 hours? Well, from Haralson County to Stewart, it was about 3 hours for us. Cause that's where I used to hunt in Stewart County. That's where our hunting property was. Stewart. We have since left there, so I won't get to hunt this year. Bombshell, we seriously just have lived in the same areas for forever, I think. That's crazy. I lived in, well, you'll know where Haralson County, I lived in Buchanan. Um, that's where I grew up. It's Buchanan. If you blink, you'll miss it. Check my what? Stewart County is not. Huh? No, Buchanan is right past, it's past, like you go through Carrollton to get there. Yeah. Family all around Atlanta. That's where my family is from, originally from Dallas. Do you? It's a small world, I'm telling you. I would go back in a heartbeat. It's still country and simple out there, and I miss that. You dated a guy from there? Well, listen, I used to work at the Ridley's gas stations. Made out a few times. Oh, jeez. You're gonna be married? Aw. 6 siblings, and most still live down there. That's awesome. Gator, I think you've told me that before, that you lived in Calhoun. Yeah, Bombshell. I used to work at the Ridley's gas stations. Carrollton's nice too. I like Carrollton. That's where we would go to go shopping all the time. They had all the things. Adequate, I still don't live next to my family. My family's all 3 hours away in Georgia. In your mind, you were. I normally see my family birthday parties and holidays, but that's about it. Or funerals, which I hate. 13 hours? Good lord. Well, my siblings are all really Bombshell. Jen, you better stop. You don't want to. You know what though? I absolutely adore my family. However, let me not lie to you. We do better away from each other. My husband wants to take me back to Carrollton. I broke my ankle there and went downhill from there. Oh, in Carrollton? That's awesome, Gator. I'm telling y'all, if it wasn't for my husband's job, we would be back in Haralson County. Bombshell, I hated every second of Columbus. Every day I told my husband, I hate it here. I'm ready to go. They're a whole pain in the ass. Well, Adequate, when you get on Facebook and you see somebody who um has died every day in Columbus, it's probably not a good thing. Columbus is just not I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I just didn't like it. It wasn't where I was from. It's busy. Though, 3 cars was traffic for us, and you only had those 3 cars lined up because um, a tractor was in the road. Like, that's where I came from. And then you go to Columbus, that's just like crazy traffic. People are, I don't know. I just didn't like it. Yeah, like Adequate, I don't know about, well, it was depressing because it's just not where I wanted to be, but um, when you're scared to take your kids out, I didn't leave my house without protection. Jen, I'm so serious though. Like, I'm so serious. The Southern hospitality where I was from compared to Columbus was just like, it was crazy. I don't like Motor Mom. I don't know how you do it. I do not like people. I love y'all, but I'm not a people person, okay? Oh my god. Bombshell, that, mm-mm. See, and I've heard it's gotten worse since since we've left 2 years ago. I can only imagine because it was bad. I'll tell y'all the story and then I'm gonna get off here. Because I said I was only gonna leave it be on for an hour. But see, I'm the same way. I will talk to anybody and everybody all day long, but they have to be the right people. Like, you can't. Some of those people in Columbus just looked at you like they would bite your head off, and I'm not about to try to have a conversation with them. No, thank you. So, okay, I'll tell y'all, my kids, um, were in a school in Columbus. I don't even remember. I can't for the life of me think of the name. Gentian. Well, I'm sure you know where that's at. They were at Gentian. I was in the line to pick them up because my daughter had to stay after school for something. Well, this man comes flying in the parking lot, and then like the opposite direction, they have this U-shaped thing, right, to get into the school in and out. He comes flying in the wrong way, and the cops come flying in the other direction. The man jumps out with his car in drive, slams into the cop car. The cop car about hits mine, and he takes off running into the school, y'all. So, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying. This man takes off running to the school to go inside of it. Well, one of the PE coaches happened to walk outside and see what was happening, and he tackled him to the ground. Adcore, they stopped him right at the front door of the school. Scared the shit out of me. I didn't know whether to get out guns a-blazing because my kid was in there or to stay in the car because the cops were it was bad, y'all. I was absolutely terrified that something was gonna happen. My kid was in there, and then I had 3 more in my car, so I was like, "Do I leave them in here or do I, like" I stood in the parking lot looking like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do right now?" Adcore, I was so scared, I didn't know which direction to go because I had kids in the car and one in the school. Scared the shit out of me. So I finally talked to the officer and I was like, "Listen, is my kid okay? What the fuck is going on?" Because one of them walked by my car and I stopped him. I was like, "Somebody help me. Like, this isn't where is my kid?" The Then the kids all come out of the school bawling their eyes out because the teachers are freaking out, knowing what's happening. Y'all, it was a mess. An absolute mess. I got back in the car. They had him in handcuffs by the time the cop walked by my car, but it was crazy. Listen, I will unalive somebody with my bare hands if they mess with my kids. You understand? Yeah, bombshell. My kids were supposed to go to the school on Buena Vista Road, and I absolutely refused for them to go there because it was even worse. Um, I school choiced them to Gentian because it was one of the better schools, and that still happens. But I refused for them to go to the school they were districted for. Mama don't play when it comes to my kids. Not at all. It was so scary. It gets me all worked up. No, not at all. But we lived you probably honestly wouldn't even know it was there. And so many people that told me they lived in Columbus for so long never knew our houses were down there. Thank you, Leo King, because we were way down in a hole where you couldn't see our houses from the road. So that helped a little bit. Dawn, they were so scared, the kids. And I'm just sitting outside like watching it all happen. What? Bombshell, I honest to God thought you were going to be number one again. And again, this season, I wouldn't have wanted to lose to anybody else. You make the game fun. You and Bomb Nation make it fun. It was so much fun last year. It was this year, season, whatever you want to call it. But yes, Moto won. Mine are still tiny, so I have a long time to go. But sat on my front deck with my 22 when some freak was upset that my son was dating a girl he had a crush on. Broke out. Oh my god. That's crazy. I sat on my back deck in Columbus because a coyote kept coming in my yard. I was going to take care of it before it took care of anything else. I was scared it would come out in the broad daylight in the middle of the day. I was scared it was going to come out when my kids were out there, so I was going to take care of it. But it never came back. Well, thank you. Darling. Absolutely not out of court. Y'all, me and my kids have been through some shit. I originally got my carry permit because my kids and I, okay, Ryan. My kids and I were followed, and it scared the crap out of me. And then after I got my permit, my kids and I were followed several times afterwards. So, short legs, thank you. So needless to say, we don't go out often without protection anymore. Mom, have you talked to Hush Puppy? I haven't seen her around in a while. Is she okay? Oh, Moto Mom, that's crazy. Deb, thank you. Grandfish, what is that? Yes, Leo King, I was even at the meet and greet. Nobody realized it. Dolly said something at the very end of it. He's like, "Wait a minute, do you really have?" I was like, "Yeah." But I went there by myself, so I was not about to go without. Jet lag. How are you? I was not going without. All right, y'all. I think I'm about to call it a night. I appreciate y'all so much. Hey, Francis. Um, my brain's not working. Words are not working. Short legs. Everybody is but you, huh? I'm just with my kids alone too often to not be. That's all that is. Yes, thank y'all so much for helping. I look forward to seeing what we are able to do, and I will keep y'all updated. A little poodle show. Who's going live after me, Joyce? I don't know. I thought Dolly was going live tonight, but I haven't seen anything. It might be one of those late night things again, but it's already 12 o'clock, so I'm not sure. Good Lord, it's 12. I didn't realize it was that late already. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Again, I will keep y'all updated on everything, and we shall see y'all later.